Why, hello there. Welcome back to Warhammer Weekends. Let me get everything going here. Missed you guys. Missed playing some Warhammer. Let's look at our quest, shall we? Dreams and Stories, Shadow Quarters. Okay, that's alright. Footfall. Those are those. Cold Trader. Okay. So we need to talk to this person. We know we have to go to Kiavagama. Lady Navigator's at odds with the crew. Wonderful. Gotta go deal with that. Okay. Alright, so... Oh, God. Where's Cassia? She's not even... She is. Where is Cassia? Hold on. I mean, she is a weirdo, okay? Let's just be honest. You said there was fat loots here. Alright, anyway, let's talk to Cassia. Okay.
Words cannot describe how boring the bridge is without our stimulating conversations.
Not
here. I'm begging you. Aren't noblemen supposed to discuss such things away from the servants?
Oof, alright.
Then lead the way, and I will answer all of your questions.
Yeah, she's definitely a, like, warp being. What is it you wanted to talk about, Lord Captain? I've nothing to say to your unfounded accusations about my conflicts with the crew. I cannot recall me having a single quarrel with any of your people during my entire time aboard. Would you mind telling me why you needed 100 species of birds and what you used them for? Admittedly, I'm at a loss myself. The day we arrived at Footfall, I sent a request to the ship's crew and asked him to get me a songbird, but he never asked for clarification, and shortly before we left, I had a countless number of cages delivered to me, all wrapped in bright red panic with flickering tints of fear. There was a bird in every one. I was so excited I thought I would have 100 friends instead of just one. They were squeaking so piteously. I let the poor things out. I even fed them my breakfast and dinner, but the stupid birds would not stop chittering even after bedtime. They were dashing about my room, smacking me in the face with my wings, and defecating. I became angry, and suddenly they started pecking at each other's eyes and attacking me. Then I became afraid, and they fell over dead. I do not think I want to keep pets anymore. Ah. I haven't rebuked a single errand boy on the ship. I think I remember kind young man with a shy smile and skillful fingers with too much rotten ochre on his shoulders. I grew tired of the disgusting color and advised him to lighten his burden by casting the weight off his shoulders. He did not come the next day or ever again. Okay. I saw something in the warp, something vast, predatory, shimmering with indescribable colors. It came from nowhere and started at the ship with hundreds of hungry eyes right there in our path. I decided to change our course while it was still possible, but did not want to sow panic. Would it have been better I tell the crew we were heading straight into the monster's gaping maw? I already told you I cannot control my abilities. What else do you want from me? I will be assigned a pariah chaperone, or will you put me in suppressing shackles? How about this? Woes dog your steps, but we will find a way to defeat them, I promise. Very well, since we're done this misunderstanding, I would like to change the subject. It would only be fair to ask a few questions, wouldn't it? Do not mistake me, I'm not going to accuse you of anything. I just that you are most worthy interlocutor on the entire ship, and you are always busy. What would you like to ask? I read a treatise by Paisius de Mobius, carrying the betrayers out, very recently, who claimed that the subjects would never believe their new ruler was better than the old one unless the old one had been a tyrant. No matter the circumstances, the lowborn rabble become deluded about their prospects and rebel in favor of their base desires. What do you make of that? Whoop. Hi, Karn. Whoops, whoops, whoops. Come here. Hey. Hey, little world eater. Come here. Come here, little boy. He's getting so big. He's getting so big. Hello. Hello, little world eater. Okay, all right. Yep. Blood for the blood god. Here we go. All right, go. He chooses blood every time. I'm telling you, he gives Karen the Betrayer a run for his money. When he gets a little bigger, I need to like crochet him a little blood eaters or world eaters helmet. Your interpretation of this classical text is not entirely correct. If the subjects have grown accustomed to the ruling house, all the sovereigns must do is refrain from breaching long-standing traditions, adjust unwanted laws as gradually as you would shift the bed of a flooded river, and no one will ever take your power from you. On the contrary, the loyalty of subjects can be bought at a pittance. Lower tax, throw them festival, feed the needy. Gracious gesture once every cycle exalts you. Well, let's do this. Indeed, I was not wrong about your merits or your ability to hold conversation. I hope my second question does not confound you either. According to the 20 tomes penned by the preacher Eistach Istefan the Forgotten, mercy and cruelty go through the world hand in hand, but your people flock only to one pan of the scales. Would you rather inspire fear in your followers or be magnanimous and choose awe? I'm not afraid of acquiring a reputation for ruthlessness. I would rather crush a rebellion than condone one. Is that not the greater mercy in the end? I will exercise restraint and lenience in my actions. Excessive suspicion and mistrust hardens the heart of the people and turns them against each other. One must be a tyrant, a friend, and a jester to one's subjects. What matters is that to clearly discern which role is required at any moment. I'm going to go that. Hey, succeeded. There's so much power in your words, power that makes me want to join you. I understand now why your subjects are eager to follow you. I admit I was afraid we were too different, and yet you helped me realize that I can be candid with you. Please do continue. I must confess that sometimes I can hardly bear the burden of the house has placed upon me. I feel I am not doing my best. Tell me how you, heir to the Protectorate, can bear the responsibility for billions of lives day after day and not stoop under all the weight. It's not always easy, but I try to lead the dynasty towards prosperity by worthy means. Thank you for your patience, Barhadur. You are helping me to see the world in different colors. A novel experience for me. Our conversations hold a special place in my heart. Allow me to bid you farewell for now. I'm heading back to my chambers to consider today's conversations. Lord Captain, the Enforcers have discovered a mysterious tool from the armory of the Void ship. Morningstar on the officer's deck. What? Oh, hold on. This fine sculpture made from string... why? Why? Showing me there's loot somewhere, but I don't see no damn loot. Alright. So. I have to remember how to get out of here. I believe it's this. Yes. Alright, so. What's next? Right, that. Okay. High Factorum Janus Danrock. High Factorum Janus Danrock. I can only see... Oh, Jesus. High Factorum. There he is, there he is. Oh, we got him. Pleasure to see you, Lord Captain. How may I be of assistance? You see, your lordship, the ship servitors have been malfunctioning of late. They violate protocols, interrupt their tasks, observe crew members for long periods of time, and move erratically with no means or purpose. Had it been a routine technical fault, I would have decided the fate of these servitors myself, but I deemed it necessary to notify you. I do not wish to hide such irregularities from the Lord Captain. If you wish to observe the servitors' unusual behavior before you decide their fate, this can be arranged. The majority of the defective units have been delivered to one of the storage compartments pending your decision. Pasquale Hanuman expressed the desire to be present during the inspection should it be carried out. I suppose the expertise of the esteemed Magos may come in handy. Alright, let's look at him. As you wish. Yes, let's bring Pasquale. Okay, so... When his lordship arrived at the scene, he found the servitors in the same position that they assumed after they had been corralled into the bay, all standing in long spiraling line and facing the center of their strange formation. The moment his lordship crossed the threshold of the gate bay, their bodies jerked into motion. All as one. As if obeying him, the servitors turned to face Lord Captain, tasked with overseeing the defective units even reach for their weapons, but then the servitors just went still, just abruptly staring with vacant eyes. All present held their breath. Alright, Pasquale, get to work. The engineer prime slowly waded into the motionless ranks of servitors, peering into their faces and checking the readings. There was no haste in Pasquale's actions. With mesmerizing diligence, he inspected every single unit in his path. The binaric prayers were his companions in this investigation. The examination confirmed the Technomat's initial hypothesis. The servitor souls, or rather the souls of the people they once were, had awakened. Not yet fully conscious of their past and present, these half-machines could nonetheless feel primitive emotions and sensations such as fear and pain. This undesirable consequence of shoddily performed lobotomy is most rarely observed, and yet for some unknown reason it occurred in every single one of the servitors gathered by the bay. All present held their breaths. Disturbed by the sight, we waited for the Lord Captain to speak. His Lordship, Barhodor von Valancius, took several steps towards the servitors. Immediately, the servitors, each and every one of them, stepped towards the Lord Captain in perfect unison. They mimicked his movements with frightening precision. The rogue trader halted in place and after a moment thought, waved his hand, and the servitors, just as synchronously, repeated that gesture as well. When the Lord Captain turned quizzically to the Technomat, so did the servitors, as if mocking him. Whatever the Lord Captain did, be it an incline of the head, a wave of the hand, or a step to the side, the defective units repeated it without a moment's delay or hesitation. Like grotesque marionettes controlled by an unseen puppeteer, we observed this mime unfold in distressed bafflement for nearly a minute until the servitors finally came to a stop. Not sensing any threat from them, the rogue trader approached with confidence. We're gonna... Okay. 1 second. Ow! Don't you bite me. Hey! Get over here. Give me your lamb chop. Oh, lamby. Alright. As High Factorum, it was I who prompted that entire inspection, and thus it was my duty to follow the Lord Captain. As we stepped closer, we noticed a fascinating irregularity. The servitor's pupils, normally still, were shaking wildly. Their bulging veins were pulsating under their copper collars, inscribed with their past offenses. Ooh, that sucks. It was as if those mindless half-machines were locked in a perpetual state of extreme tension. Visibly shaken technomat behind us proposed that the human souls had awakened within the servitors' bodies after a long slumber deep within their lobotomized brains. Formerly bereft of intelligence, they had attained awareness, feeling, and understanding. After a pause, the technomat added that the servitors used to function properly, and that no one had been able to explain this change in their behavior. His gaze still trained on the motionless but animated half-machines and half-people. The Lord Captain stepped away from the servitors. I want a report on them. The Technomat's long-winded and detailed report could have been summarized in a single key point. Despite the servitors' abnormal behavior, they were still quite capable of carrying out tasks, and therefore the circumstances did not call for their termination. His lordship looked at me, unwavering resolve, and it was that confidence that wrenched me out of nightmarish stupor that had me tensely observing the scene unfolding before me. Ooh. Jesus. So, okay, so we have Iconoclast to dispose of the servitors so that their human souls may be released from torment. There's Dogmatic to send the servitors back to toil as they had toiled before, for they've not yet paid their dues for the crimes of their past lives and thus did not deserve clemency. 3, to destroy the servitors, for what was happening to them could spell horrific heresy. Or 4, leave the servitors to their work, for there was nothing in their behavior that Lord Captain found alarming. Wow. I'm really not sure. This is a hard choice. I think I'm gonna go Iconoclast. I seem to like the Iconoclasts a lot. Lord Captain commanded was executed post-haste. All defective units were incinerated in furnaces and the remains were expelled into the void. The crew was provided with replacement servers who forgot all about them. Okay. Okay, we got +3 to Iconoclast. Alright, how about this? Let's go... I have to say, thank God, or thank the Emperor, I should say, that we have, whatchamacallit, Pasquale on the ship. Lord Captain, according to telemetry, the parameters in the system match those of Telecos Epsilon, home to the agri-world Janus that belongs... Oh yes, there it is. We've received a Vox message from the planet. Governor officially welcomes Road Trader. Fantastic. Wonderful. Let's come over here. Scan. Good stuff. Okay. Okay. Man, look at that. Look at this place. Okay. Governor Viat's estate. Let's go. No. Oh, oh. She's getting shot, isn't she? A lavishly dressed noblewoman in an opulent silk gown watches you with expectant air. Ay, ay, ay. I welcome you on behalf of the noble house Viat Ab Aram. My name is Vistenzia Janice Viat Ab Aram of Cronus. By the grace of the Emperor and the will of rogue trader Theodora von Valentius, I serve as planetary governor and imperial commander-in-chief of this world. And greetings to you, noble Wasirian. It has been years since you last visited Janus. I am glad to see you again. It is a good sign when a rogue trader Senchel does not visit a subject planet for a long time. Isn't that correct, Lady Viat? It means that the governor is taking care of all matters and there's no need for the Senchel to interfere. I hear praise in those words and I thank you for them. In truth, your arrival in the place of the esteemed Lady von Valentius is quite unexpected. Ooh. Theodora von Valentius is dead. I'm now the head of the dynasty. Oh yes, a month of mourning. Lovely.
For Janus!
Oh, really?
Submit, and you'll die quickly. Brace yourself.
All right, Pasquale. Where are you, Pasquale? Yeah, don't screw with my dudes, that's for sure. This is Cassia.
Me?
Dude, she's so OP. So OP. It's like cray cray.
Tactics are the best ones. At your beck and call. One fewer target.
Oh, what, we got someone hiding back there. What is, wait, what is this? Oh, you think. Oh. There's that Eldar.
Out of my way. Here we go.
Am I gonna get an Eldar in my party? That would be lovely.
Let's get to it. Let's make it quick.
Emperor, protect me.
Brace yourself, Abelard.
Scared yet? Weather the storm.
Very nice. All right, Barhador. Let me put you back here.
Opposing me was your biggest mistake.
Okay.
I am fear incarnate. Already done. Nothing of value has been lost.
Okay.
Suits my purposes. You didn't stand a chance. I shall not fear. Not my specialty.
Ah, okay.
Hold on.
Oh, a grenadier. Oh, shit. Argenta, let's get you up here.
Emperor, move through me. Be the fire in my heart. Doubt is for the weak. Eradicated.
Alright, Psycho Lady here is gonna kill some people.
A dance of blades and shadows. As honor ordains. Let not the righteous fear. May their blades be sharp. Killing brings me no pleasure.
Okay.
I will not die in dishonor.
Advancing. Request.
Okay.
Do not dare ask. I'm afraid not. I am a navigator, not a servitor.
Shit, that is just so ridiculously OP. Right, Abelard. Bring him over here.
Victory is him. I took care of this one.
You did take care of that one.
Martyrdom is the reward.
I will bathe this battlefield in righteous fury.
I bet you will.
I feel nothing, fear nothing. Death comes in silence. No, the shadows will see it done.
Okay.
High momentum. Reading damage to bulk.
We'll leave her. Abelard, however, we'll bring
I've
over
seen worse
here.
battles than this in my time. For Von Valancius! I will do my reduce to dust.
Okay. Emperor, preserve us. Are you alright? I've grown you so outrageous. Slovenliness among Bordens wrong with that. Okay. Doesn't like a noose. He fears it. I'm fine. I can't say the same for the attackers. Praise the throne. If you would please follow me, I will personally escort you to the governor where you will have protection of walls and wardens. I'll find my own way there. Because I want to steal everything. Because that is how I roll. Okay, any more loot anywhere?
It's about time.
Oops.
I better myself through my service.
Okay. Can't get in here?
Victory awaits.
I was gonna say, are these guys coming to fight? We'll fight, brah. Okay.
I've read about this.
Okay. Man, this place is huge. Like, really huge.
This Explorator is blessed with multifunctionality.
No, you're just a mostly mechanical thing that can open stuff up. Hate to be like that, but, you know, that's... You would be appreciative of me calling you mostly mechanical, so that's not, you know... You know, because the flesh is weak and praise the Omniscience and all that happy good stuff. Okay. Okay. So. Looks like we got a lot to explore here. Maybe not.
I won't tolerate weakness.
Did you hear Avix Goldino caught her husband with the servitors again? Goodbye. Goodbye. I don't want to know
I
nothing.
can see the agitation and fear of the servants beside me. But you, how do you manage to drown out their colors with mere words? Their dark...
Okay, your lordship, most honorable board, Dormo, governor's waiting for you. Let's go. She's got a weird aura around her. Man, what a motley crew we are. Upon seeing it, puts away to smoother skirt. Your lordship, accept my abject apologies for the reprehensible stunt that spoiled the reception. Even in my worst nightmare, I could not have imagined a death cultist. My, how unexpected. Must someone face severe punishment in the Emperor's name? Someone always does. As for who and when, the Undying One will tell. You can stop apologizing, Vistenzia. I'm not offended. Thank you, Lordship. Believe me, I am infinitely sorry that the troubles of Janus have reached us even here. The most protected place on Janus. So... One of your wardens helped us in battle. A superb shot. Who was it? You must be referring to Earliet. Ooh. Earliet? Is that how that were pronounced? Earliet? Our chief ally in the struggle against the rebels. I've turned a blind eye to her horrific mutations given the undoubted advantage she brings. Comes from the local just in backhand, so she... Such a gaunt, unfeminine figure and so tall. She's an Eldar. Like, several months ago, uprising broke out on Janus. I was not even notified at first. Gripping worms are for wardens to worry about. Alas, I only learned of what was happening after the miscreants began targeting noble families. And then it became apparent that what the Administratum's accounts had referred to as unrest were in fact organized attacks on infrastructure and society leaders. They have already brought 13 agri-complexes to halt and now have moved on to assassination attempts. I risk angering you, your lordship, but this is nothing compared to shamelessly deceiving you. Let us consider the situation dispassionately. Even the most talented logistics experts of the Administratum are unable to guarantee stable tithes when shuttles are wary of landing at the spaceport. Okay. Considering what has occurred, your visit is a true blessing. You see, Janus does not have its own fleet. Planet-wide search if we had ships at our disposal. You'll find a way to support your subjects. Let's see here. I'm going to say, I promise you, Governor, I will hunt down the seeds of rebellion and heresy on your planet and burn them to ash. The resolve and valor of the von Valentius dynasty knows no bounds. I am immeasurably thankful for your help. Perhaps they could have been a valuable source, but you made an example of them for the rest of the foolish rabble. Incidentally, I did overhear the wardens talk about some kind of stranger in the area. Okay. Of course it can. We can ship the provisions to Footfall, not a chance. Any cargo shuttle that leaves the surface will be targeted for attack. Okay. Okie dokie, so.
A new challenge for me?
No, you don't. No, you don't. Go. Go. No, no biting. No biting. No blood for the blood god. Come on. All right. We need to talk to some people here. It's an honor. You're not helping me, friend. Let us... It's an... I don't need... It's an honor. Praise the Omnissiah, Emperor, Von Valentius people. We need to get information. That's what we need.
You have encased yourself in metal, priest. You may trick age this way, but you cannot trick death.
This unit's service life is not determined by entropic degradation.
Nah.
The Omnissiah determines all. He is greater than entropy.
So she was talking to him. He's like, yeah, I ain't gonna die. I'm mostly mechanisms. Good luck with that. He'll rust before he dies, that's for sure. He'll rust out. Ah, here she is.
Iliad Lenevis greets you.
Iliad. Iliad. Okay.
I have met souls like you before. You travel a path that offers you enlightenment. A rare gift among your limited kind. My soul is nothing kin to yours. Your kind call us Xenos, as if we are all as one. I came here to protect the Lilithon by assisting the governor against her enemies. Will you
The
hear
Lilithon.
me, or be blinded to sense by your precepts?
Okay.
I have banished the shadow of doubt from your thoughts regarding my nature. Now you will answer my question. Why have you sought me out? I am Elantark. My hand parried the death promised to the ruler of these people, and I aided you in battle against the Lost Ones.
Okay.
This world is in distress. I wish to protect it from unnecessary suffering.
She's got to have some invested thing.
Only that they threaten the established order. There is much risk to this world should the ruler die.
Okay.
There is a malevolence here that drives your kin down the path of violence. The world you call Janus was once created by the will of my kin. I have far more right to be on the Lilithon than any of you. Because that is what you are. Elantark means stranger from the darkness amidst the stars. You descended on flame-winged machines in a dark time when the air of the planet is soaked in blood and pain. Will you be the one to bring peace to the Lilithon?
So that's the planet. Okay. All right, so there's got to be people. Yeah, these guys. Vinzelex. What are you doing here on Janus? I've been entrusted with the management of the Administratum. Okay. Be blessed, Tech Brother. Your diligence and the diligence of those like you turns anarchy into order and bestows classification to knowledge. The current situation on the planet is assessed as stable, the progress encouraging. The planet's soil produces a unique composition suitable for the re-engineering of the planet and the mass production of foodstuffs. Traces of xenoactivity that do not pose a means of ongoing undesirable have been noted, which may pose a threat in the short term. According to data obtained in a ruined structure of non-human origin. Okay. Genetic and chemical pathologies. Their lordship, harmless species mutate and become aggressive, while plants change their chemical composition and become poisonous. This changes may be artificial. Has the possibility been considered that someone is manipulating? Our tech comrades from the Magos biologists are humble workers, not warriors. The mind must be open to all forms of knowledge. I order you to commence a check in the event that your account of indolence on their mind is confirmed. I'll petition for the appropriate penance. Currently developing suppressor genes to make the planet's organism resistant to pathology. Okay. According to Data Store Myco, all infrastructure nodes are for food harvesting, probably have their own contingent of technomats. Here's 211. Okay. Alright, well that's fine. I can deal with the Mechanicus people. That's...
Follow my lead!
Servitor. Is that all there is over here? It's you, your lordship, I beg you. Okay. Alright. Alright. In the name of Golden Throne, you're going to show mercy upon humble workers. The Salt to Janus. Touchable government is creating something monstrous. She uses the Imperial's interest as a smokescreen. That failed to pay their due on time have been allowed to pay with people instead. They even deliver them in order, sometimes old folks, sometimes children. And then they're never seen or heard from again. Oh, really? Baby camel oil servants and toiled for them. Hidden chambers deep within the palace. I've never been inside them. The servants are allowed and the ones with the governor trusts. Of heresy, okay. I'll tell you exactly what I was told by these ties. Some settlements have already switched to paying with people. They say that amiable settlements get special treatment from the governor's dogs. They arrange for medicine to be supplied to the settlement, then security. Then they completely isolate them. All contact between those inside the settlement and outside world is cut off. One lad managed to get out. He's the one who told me all this, that the people are rotting alive in their strange growths, yellow eyes, stinking like dead bodies. The worst looking ones are rounded up. Sounds like some Nurglage to me. The rebels picked when he started seeing monsters instead of people. They had to lock them up. Okay. Okay. Interesting.
It's about time.
So. Huh. Let's go see our friend again. Some interesting things going on here.
I won't tolerate weakness.
But his fixation on him seems a little extreme to me. It's possible that the plant are connected to waste runoff from the harvesting equipment. It changes the wild and could be reaction, okay? Our whole dynasty is dedicated to... Okay, I know what you're referring to. Strange structures of an unknown material. I ordered the area declared out of bounds. Some are better off left under a thick layer of dirt beyond the grasp. Okay. You speak of I do not ask anyone to pay in tithes of human bodies. Involving enriched food, I'm gathering the worst affected subjects, those who are no longer capable for further study. Is that so? Okay. Affects them, okay. One of my ladies in waiting, Amelia. Amelia performed secretarial duties and helped me to remain in constant contact with those. That has been okay. Oh, to bathe in the light of your glory is a true honor. Carried out by Trinity. Agri-World has ruled for Jan. Well, you might not be ruling. Once a while full of xenobeasts. Okay. Janus regularly rebels against us. Earthquakes, tsunamis, the emergence of new pests, weeds invade. Okay, what do you grow on Janus? Mainly helicant, flint, corn, and red turnip. Apart from that, in the southern hemisphere, we have set aside vast tracts for the Grox population. Those are like cows. And of course, I cannot fail to mention several thousand acres of tilled land given over to cultivating fermentable fruit for personal use and limited export. My servants arrange suitable entertainment. Oh! Okay, that break imperial law. This lady's hiding something. Oops.
A new challenge for me.
Huh. Where to go? What's over here?
Indeed. I have not seen many places that flaunt such luxury. If you were to scrape all the gilding from every temple on footfall, it would still be less than there is here.
Do the masters of this place deserve such honor? Are they the chosen servants of the Undying One? Or do they glorify themselves rather than him?
Okay. Can I get out here?
None shall stand in my way.
Let me out.
What advice do you seek?
Alright. Your lordship. Perfectus of the Officio Agriculturae. Hey. Excuse me. Tell me about Janus. What's happening on the planet? Rebellion has caused too many problems in recent time. The rebels are interfering with establishing processes and interrupting supplies, sabotaging the serfs' work. A few nobles have been killed, and worst of all, some of the victims occupied more important administration until replacement passed the checks. It's a bureaucratic catastrophe. Whoop! Hey! Hey! Get over here. Come here, little boy. Come here. Okay. Hi, my little world eater. Hi, my little world eater. I love you. I love you. Okay. Hi. You chewing my hair? Okay. Okay. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Out. No, that's my hair. Okay. Okay. Let's go to Daddy. Let's go to Daddy. Okay. Go see Daddy. Go. Go see Daddy. I'm almost done. I promise. Okay. All right. Let's get through this conversation because he's starting to get more and more. No. He's getting a little more and more feisty. Things I dare not imagine. What could it lead to? The inhabitants are supposedly live under the patronage. Okay.
No bite.
Where they struck. Okay. Who's directing the levels? There's more going. Okay. The security services are tracking down the rebels. Okay. Alright, so he gave us some info. So what we'll do is we will save this right here. And then we will be back on Saturday with more. Tomorrow, Monday and Tuesday, we are back with StarCraft 2. Can't wait to get into that. And then can't wait to get back to Horizon Forbidden West either. That I'm like fully sucked into that game. So thank you all for joining me. I appreciate it. Like the videos, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you all tomorrow. Bye-bye.